is first and second, both the state level conventions are taking place under the South Zone Insurance Employees Federation. So this shows that the South Zone Insurance Employees Federation and our units in general insurance in the southern part of the country, they are a conscious section of the working class. And it is because of you comrades that AIA takes legitimate pride in branding itself as a great organization of the insurance employees. So I would like to convey our deepest sense of gratitude to all of you for having mobilized this timely convention on a very important topic, that is against 100% FDI in the insurance industry. Now before I come to the subject proper, I think I will be failing in my duty if I don't congratulate you all comrades for the magnificent 1 hour strike action that was done across the country on the 20th of February 2025. And yesterday before leaving our headquarters, I was checking up. The entire South Zone, the 1 hour strike performance has been in excess of 80%. That is huge given the fact that this was a 1 hour strike action. I think Thrissur division, I don't know whether our comrades are here or not. Comrade Deepak hasn't come, I believe. He'll be coming, he is on the way. So he is a young hope of AIA. And Thrissur division, they have scored 91%. Coimbatore, the host of this convention, yesterday I shared with our comrades, they have scored a strike percentage of 90.27%. Madurai, again one of the legendary divisional units, 89.79%. Thiruvananthapuram, 89.24%. Tanjavur, 88.74%. Kottayam, 86.2%. And Tirunelveli and Ernakulam both 80%. So huge compliments to all of you for this magnificent strike action. You must be wondering, what was the reason behind our 1 hour strike action? The most important reason was demanding recruitment in the class 3 and class 4 cadre. Another important demand was giving recognition to the AIA as the representative union of the employees in the Life Insurance Corporation. Some comrades might be wondering, we went on strike for these two demands precisely, and today we are attending a convention against FDI hike in insurance up to 100%. So what is the necessary and causal connection between these two sets of demands? Now I would like to clarify here. Whatever issues, whatever challenges we are confronted with today, these challenges, these issues, they emanate from the same government policy, that is the policy of neoliberal globalization. So when you fight on the demand of giving recognition to the AIA, when you struggle on the question of demanding recruitment in the class 3 and class 4 cadres in the LIC, you are challenging the very same set of government policies which propose to bring in 100% FDI in the insurance industry in India. The modalities might be different, but the focus of your struggle is always the same. So when we oppose 100% FDI in insurance, or when we oppose the government policies, this goes on to say that even today, when it has become sort of an anathema to challenge the government policies, insurance employees under the banner of the AIA, you have mustered the necessary courage and conviction to speak truth to the power, and you have mustered the courage to challenge the government policies which we feel is antithetical to the interests of the nation and the people. Now there is an important question here. In fact, one of my friends, he is in the civil service, a classmate of mine. Sometime back I was in Kolkata, I happened to meet him. We had a long discussion. Innocently he asked, now when you say that these so-called reforms in the insurance industry are not in the interest of the nation, when you, the clerks and peons of LIC, you have this understanding that this is antithetical to our national interest. How come our ruling class, they fail to accept the fact that these policies are not in the interest of the nation? Where lies the problem? And I think this answer is known to all the insurance employees under AIA. In a situation that we are living in India today, the kind of governance that is taking place in India today, I think you will agree with me. The current dispensation, it probably believes in apotheosizing their leader. There is an English word called apotheosis. Apotheosis. Apotheosis, or to apotheosize something, means you want to respect somebody in a manner as if he or she were an incarnation of God. And today in India, our ruling class wants us to apotheosize our leader in such a way. We are forced to believe, or rather we are forced to concede, that the supreme leader can do no wrong. I hope you understand which leader I am referring to. Deliberately I am not taking his name, lest the ED or CBI might come and arrest me from the airport. The leader can do no wrong. If there is huge unemployment in Indian society, and the leader tells you that everything is hunky-dory, there is absolutely no unemployment, that means there is no unemployment. If your data tells you otherwise, that means there must be something seriously wrong with your data, not with the leader. So this is called apotheosizing. And our ruling class, they want to sell this theory that the only way to bring about improvement in the Indian economy, the only way to bring about improvement in the Indian insurance industry, and most important of all, the only way, mark my words, the only way to increase insurance penetration in India is to increase FDI in insurance. You browse the internet, you go through the newspapers, you go through the pink papers particularly. Yesterday I watched a video. The video wanted to project the chairman of IRDA, Mr. Debashish Panda, as the savior of India's insurance industry. And this video claims it is because of the singular efforts of Mr. Debashish Panda that there has been a lot of improvement in India's insurance industry. I want you to answer my question. The IRDA bill was passed in 1999, October 1999, right? 26% foreign direct investment was allowed when it was passed. It was the government of the late Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Subsequently, in the year 2015, when the Supreme Leader took over in 2014, 2015, the FDI in the insurance industry was increased from 26 to 49%. And general insurance, disinvestment, this was allowed, 2015. Again, subsequently, in the year 2021, FDI in insurance was increased from 49 to 74%. Again under the leadership of Mr. Modi. So going by the media reports, because more FDI means more betterment of the insurance industry and greater penetration of insurance, when FDI was increased from 26% in 1999 to 74% in 2021, during this time period, there should have been phenomenal increase in India's insurance penetration. If we are to go by the logic of the ruling circle, I hope you understand what I mean to say. By this time, there should have been a huge increase in insurance penetration. Insurance penetration, by the way, is what is the percentage of insurance premium relative to the total gross domestic product of the economy. And if my memory serves me right, the insurance penetration in 1999 was way above 4% when there was no FDI. 99, the first tranche of FDI was brought in at 26%, as I told you. Modi government brought it to 49 in 2015. Again, the same Modi government hiked it to 74% in the year 2021. I don't know if you would have observed. After all this FDI hike in 3 installments, right from 1999, the insurance penetration today, it has not increased beyond 4%. The insurance penetration today is 3.7%. It has come down from less than 4%. We fail to understand how far FDI has been helpful in augmenting India's insurance penetration. But can you question? The leader says that FDI is essential for increasing India's insurance penetration. You have to accept it, like you had to clap, like you had to beat drums, like you had to shout slogans, "Go Corona, go," at the time of the COVID-19 crisis. You cannot question the leader. When the leader says it has to be right, if you say that insurance penetration has not increased, rather it has gone down, there must be something seriously wrong with your statistics. The problem is that these statistics is not given by AIA or the working class movement of India. These statistics is given by the government of India itself, where Mr. Narendra Damodar Das Modi happens to be the Prime Minister of the government of India. But then what is the logic? The logic is, there is no method in this madness. There is absolutely no method in this madness. Why do I call it sort of madness? When we are here to examine what could be the implication of increasing FDI up to 100%, let us be very clear, my comrades. This FDI issue is part of the whole problem. FDI is not the entirety of the issue. There are some other issues apart from FDI. All of these clubbed together, they pose a huge challenge, a huge threat to the existence of India's insurance industry, particularly the public sector insurance industry. How do we judge this set of challenges? Let us start with the basic premise of the government today. The government and the IRDA They claim that India is a very big country, which we also subscribe to this theory. We know that India is a big country, but their idea is that for a big country like India, only 60 or 70 insurance companies are not enough. The IRDA particularly feels there is a need for at least 2,000 insurance companies in India. And then the IRDA goes on to give a new theory. Given the size of India's economy, in view of the fact that we are going to be a Viksit Bharat by the year 2047, in view of the fact that the Amrit Kal would have matured by the end of 2047, our government feels each Indian should have at least one insurance policy in her hand. I don't have any objection to it. Why should we have any objection? Each Indian should have one insurance policy. But the question is, while the objective is laudable, we also subscribe to the theory, to the understanding that each Indian should have an insurance policy by the year 2047. We feel the way the government is going about the job, that is not the right way to approach the entire issue. Morning